It's amazing when you can share your experience and talk about all the stuff you had during the program. Uh, because before coming to MCAD, I used to watch these kind of webinars uh, and watch, like, try to learn from other people and check their work online and stuff. So being present now is really a blessing. So my name is Raed Ghanja. I'm a second year MFA student, and I'm also an international student. I came from Tunisia, North Africa. And I came here on a Fulbright scholarship. So it's really amazing to be able to get a scholarship and at the same time join an amazing program like the MFA program. I am an animator, like mainly an animator, but at the same time I do some 3D work and some graphic design. And currently I'm also assisting a digital animation class for undergrads. How did I end up at MCAD? So after getting the Fulbright scholarship, I was looking for masters with animation major. And I will be honest, there isn't a lot of them. And also, like, it depends on what kind of animation, like 2D or 3D or classic stop motion, stuff like that. So I didn't find a lot of options, honestly. And some of the animation options out there were very expensive. So I found the MFA program that is interdisciplinary, so I can work on animations, but at the same time, if I decide to try something else, no one's gonna judge me. So I thought, like, why not? I might end up doing that. And also, my Fulbright advisor recommended MCAD because the year before applying, he actually visited the art sale, and I guess he visited some of the studios. So he knew how uh, like students work in their studios in here, and he told me about it and recommended me, like, to apply for it. So in the end, I got accepted to 3 universities, but I decided to go for MCAD. And before joining MCAD, I used to mainly do 3D animation, but it wasn't that, like, an advanced animation or like good quality of 3D or something. So my skills were very limited, but that was my safe zone. So I didn't want to try something else. This is an example of some of the work that I did before joining MCAD. So for a first 3D animation, this was pretty good at that time, but now when I look back at it, like, it's not that great, honestly. But yeah, I thought it's the right time to try something new. So after joining MCAD, I decided to experiment more with different styles of animation and expand my practice. And that helped me learn different techniques. So one of the stuff I learned and I applied for the first time last semester during the mid-program review, actually, was projection mapping. So I've never done projection mapping before, and it was I was projecting animation on like a 3D space. So there was two pedestals in here, and I had to make an animation that would work on both of them, but at the same time on the background. And I also worked on sound design. So it wasn't something easy to do, but I'm glad I tried that. At least now I know how to do it. And yeah, like if I didn't get the chance to experiment, I wouldn't have done it at all. And like thankfully, MCAD provided the necessary equipment to realize this idea. So the entire space, the Black Studio and the projector and like different stuff were provided by MCAD. So it made it really easy for me to try it. And then speaking of equipment, my favorite place in the main building is the animation studio because there are a lot of rendering machines and like down shooter camera and graphic tablets. So for an animator, it's like heaven. You just go there and you spend hours creating and creating different kinds of works. So that space really gave me the opportunity to try and yeah, and test everything that is there. So I started doing stop motion animations, and this is one of the really short animation stop motion clips that I made last semester. And then there was also I was trying to merge between stop motion and 2D animation at the same time. So yeah, like I was really getting a lot of weird and crazy ideas when I spent hours at the animation studio. So that's definitely something I love. Here's another one. And I also tried to rig a character. I used Marshmallow. So again, this is an example of how I can get weird ideas just when I have the right equipment available. So I also did some motion design, some animations on After Effects as well. And last thing I started experimenting with was visual effects. So this is a building that I saw in Minneapolis, and I had an idea of animating that and making it move. So yeah, the last thing I must talk about is the mentorship, because having a mentor is really, really helpful. Like when you join grad school, you think that you almost know everything with your practice, but you'll be surprised by how much you can still learn, and you will always actually keep learning. And that's what having a mentorship is great for, because your mentor is going to understand what you need to do exactly with your work and show you and guide you to make it really good and like add that last piece of it to make it perfect. And I've been changing mentors. You can keep the same mentor for the entire year, or switch between different mentors every semester. And I wanted to learn different animation styles. So each semester I was working with different mentor based on what kind of animation I need to learn in that semester. And that was really good. And as Ellen mentioned, like even after finishing the mentorship, you will keep a great relationship with your mentor. And like we're still talking until now with my previous mentors. And I actually had a summer internship with one of my mentors from last semester. So like it's an amazing opportunity that will let you learn, but also get great connections for the future. So it's definitely something that that I don't think that grad school would be the same without it. So I'm grateful for that. And that's it. Thank you so much for attending, and feel free to reach me out if you